Oh, dang. So I just kind of layered this side and look how freaking bright that is. That is gorgeous. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Smashbrush. So today I'm going to be doing this very Thanksgiving-y, fallsy kind of look. I know Thanksgiving is literally 2 days away, so many of you are trying to think of like what kind of looks you can go for. I know a lot of you want to pop into whoever houses you're gonna be, whether it's your own or family's, and you want to look like the cute cousin that day. I know. No, I'm kidding, but I wanted to take the opportunity to show you guys how to create this look while still using the very talked about Morphe X James Charles palette. I know from my previous video, I used all of like the more colorful, wow, the more colorful rainbowish kind of colors. And I don't think I've seen too many reviews on like these top colors. So I want to go ahead and show you guys how to create this look using this palette with these warm tones, as well as a review on it. And while we're on the topic of this palette and my previous video, I did also want to give you guys a huge thank you from like the bottom of my heart. Thank you guys so much for all of you guys who have supported it by either viewing it or commenting it, subscribing it. Thank you guys so much. I read all of the comments and I try to reply to everyone. It means so much to me, and I tried being like as transparent and as honest as possible, the same way that I will be in this video. So if this is a video that you guys are interested in, then just keep watching, and without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, so I have already done my foundation. I did my brows just to make the process a little bit easier. Just to be safe, I'm gonna do my concealer later on. And I did very light contour because, girl, my face is a little more on the round side. I'm wearing a bun today, so I'm like super exposed at this point. If you have not checked out my previous video, I did talk about like how to use it or what you can do to get a little bit more of a better result. And what I did that didn't work out on me. I feel like I kind of have found like what methods and just like what products work as far as like primers, just to create a very beautiful look. This is gonna be my Thanksgiving Day edition. One of the things that I actually did see that made the eyeshadows blend out beautifully, surprisingly, is one of these concealers. It is the Huda Beauty Overachiever Concealer. So I'm honestly just gonna use this though to basically kind of make my eyes look a little bit more like evened out, and then I'm gonna put some Potion Primer right over it. As you can see, it's just really nice and even at this point. And then I'm gonna go ahead and grab my Urban Decay Potion Primer. I'm just gonna go ahead and like straight like squeeze it out of it, and I'm gonna apply some of this with my finger and just go ahead and apply over this. And now I'm gonna go ahead and grab one of my fluffy blending brushes. I know a lot of people have been saying not to use a fluffy brush. I haven't had a problem using that there, so I'm gonna continue using it. I'm gonna go ahead and apply this color Mary just right on my crease area and just blend it on. Yeah, I totally love this color. It's like going more for like that burgundy brownish kind of color, you know, something that says a little more Thanksgiving. And at this point, just because I've already kind of familiarized myself with the palette, I do know it's better to kind of like layer on. So I'm just applying a little bit more in the areas where I do want the pigment to show off a little bit more. So it was like mainly like right in this area and then a little bit here. And now using the same brush, I'm gonna be grabbing the color Boutique. It's more like a reddish brown, so I'm just gonna go ahead and layer this right underneath it. Yeah, you see, no problems. It's actually blending out really nicely. You see this area looks a little funny, so I'm grabbing a flat brush and just going right over it. And that was my email. And then I'm just gonna blend this out. All right, I just realized I'm going really crazy with this look, but I wanna be looking really good for Thanksgiving, so. And now grabbing this smaller brush, I'm going to go in with the color Benny in the Jets. And I'm just gonna be doing just the outer corner right there, like right here. Dude, this is like really pigmented. Like, one thing for sure, you better make sure you know where you're placing your colors, because the color's gonna be like bam, and then it kind of doesn't budge from there anymore. I like to always create my smoky eyes a little bit more towards like the edge of my eyes, just because I feel like when I do it here, like more towards the inner area, I feel like it also kind of shuts my eyes a little bit. So I like to keep it more towards the outer edge. And going in back to that Color Boutique with a nice flat, it's like a fluffy brush, but it's considered a flat brush. I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of like layer over just right on my lid area. And it's just because I want like a decent transition. It's not gonna stay like this, trust me. And then we are just blending this forward, and then grabbing that Benny color again and just bringing it a little bit towards my lid. Okay, and then the next color that I'm going to be using, and I'm not using it wet either, is the color Wig. If there's anything that I have noticed about the shimmery colors, I'm gonna apply it, yeah, right on my lid area. The shimmery colors aren't like super shimmery, if that makes any sense. They have a little shine to it, but they're not like, oh my gosh, like this is blinding. It doesn't mean that it's an ugly color, it's just for people who are expecting like a very high shine, it's not. And now I'm gonna go ahead and use my finger, and I'm going in with this color. It's a little bit more of a copper tone, and it's called Halloween. And I'm literally just applying it on my finger, and I'm gonna apply it directly onto my lid. Ooh, yeah, look how pretty that looks. I remember like back in the day, like way back in the day before I got into makeup, like I would do my eyeshadow. I would do everything with my hands, like with my fingers. So it's like, it's kind of funny how I feel like it's a little bit more acceptable now to do eyeshadows with your fingers, when back then it was all like, oh my gosh, you can't do that. And then I'm gonna go into this color Ring Light. It's a nice bright shimmery color, and we're gonna go ahead and highlight that brow bone. That's one color that's very like boom, like that's shiny. Okay, so I feel like that's a little too white. So I'm gonna go in with the color Face. It has a little bit more of like a golden tone to it, and I'm just gonna layer this a little bit to hopefully give it a more golden tone rather than white. And then going in with that color So Good, I'm just gonna go ahead and just like apply it right there in the very inner area. Still on your lid, just a little bit more on the inside part. All right, and then this is how this eye is looking like. I do like it. I have to see how it looks like with the eyeliner if I want to make any adjustments, but I'm gonna go ahead and do this side of my eye, apply some liner, apply some lashes. I'll be back. Okay, and this is with the other eye done. I did the lashes, and I didn't really do anything like additional to my eyes. Actually, no, I lied. I did add a little bit of eyeshadow just like in that one area, because I feel like I didn't blend it out right, and I didn't really notice it until I got close to the mirror, and I was all like, wait, that looks a little bit funny. I just grabbed that color Mary again and then just like layered it. And I also did a nude liner underneath. Lately, I have just been like loving and living for nude liners. I just feel like it just kind of like opens up the eyes, and it makes it just so much more pretty. So actually going now in with the color Mary again, I am using kind of like a more dense fluffy brush, and I'm gonna go ahead and just apply it right underneath my waterline. And I did extend like the white shadow pencils by Laura Mercier, and basically I extended it a little bit below, that way the eyeshadow can stick a little bit more to it as well. So I need a close up for this one. I'll get in there. I'm gonna go ahead and use this very small smudging brush, a flat smudge brush, and I'm gonna go ahead and apply it very close to my waterline, almost like hugging it up against. A little bit here on the edge just to connect. And I'm gonna go in with that color Benny once again and do this mainly toward the corners. But yeah, and then the last thing is to basically go ahead and add some mascara on my bottom lashes. Yes, and my Thanksgiving eyes are done. I just want to bronze up my face a little bit and highlight and add the lip, and then we're basically going to be done. And now I'm actually curious to see how this color, what is it called, Face, from the same James Charles palette, how it would look as a highlight. I think I've seen a couple people do it, so I want to see how it would look like on myself. It's just called Face. Okay, look at that. Yeah, It has a very pretty glow to it. I like it. Oh, dang. So I just kind of layered this side and look how freaking bright that is. That is gorgeous. Wow. All right, so let's layer this side then. Oh yeah. I'm going like, because I want you guys to like see like the angle, like how it looks like in certain angles. Yeah, that's super pretty. A little bit right here on my Cupid's bow and just a little bit more at the tip of my nose. And I'm just applying a very, very tiny bit of blush. Okay, and then the last thing is something on the lip. I know I always go for nudes, so I'm not gonna go for nudes this time. It's gonna be a little bit weird, straying away from the nude, but I have to, and I can do this. What if I were to do like a super dark lip? This is by Stila, and this is called Note. Okay, so this is basically my finished look. Going back to the palette, I am seeing an improvement, like how I'm using the palette. It's definitely not like any other palette that I have used in the past. There are certain colors that I feel like I do have to work with a little bit more. Like my crease area in general, sometimes it could be a little bit hard to blend. Like that area there, like had I not noticed it, like it would have been still a little bit patchy. I think it is just a little bit, but it's nothing like crazy. I do believe that the neutral colors were a lot easier to use, but you also have to take into consideration that I did do a cut crease last time. There was a little bit more precision that I had to use, so it was a little bit more difficult, but I felt like the eyeshadows did blend a lot nicer. You do definitely for sure need a very good primer, and you just have to play with it. And it's not, that's just me like again nitpicking like at little things, but yeah, no, I totally love this eye look. I think this look in general is like a perfect look for Thanksgiving. And no, you don't necessarily have to go out there and buy the James Charles palette in order to achieve this look. Just get yourself some really pretty burgundy tones, some brown tones, and golds. Like I feel like golds automatically also say festive and holiday and things like that. So if I don't get to talk to you guys until Thanksgiving, I hope you guys all have an amazing Thanksgiving. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you are new to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on your notification bell. That way you're notified whenever it is that I have uploaded. Give this video a thumbs up, comment down below on something new that you would like to see. If anybody has tried this palette, I would love to hear your opinions or what you think of it. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. It is at Smashbrush _ at the very end. I upload YouTube videos every Tuesdays and Thursdays. That is basically it. Yeah, I will see you guys next time. Bye.